Hey everybody, it's me, Justin, aka Goodwill Hunter, and I'm back with another, I guess we could try to do weekly, because it seems like that's all I ever do, and all I ever recap is on Fridays when I get out of work. And I have my handy dandy beer, and we kind of go through what I've picked up in this past week. Got a mix of current gen with retro with non-video game related, but technically is video game related, and just what's going on. If you drive, don't drink, and if you drink, don't drive. So now with the disclaimer out of the way, we can finally get to the pickups that I got for this week. A couple of things I picked up from the Video Game Trader. I went there shortly after I traded in all that stuff for the Sega Saturn, the Japanese one, and by the way, man, I freaking love me some X-Men vs. Street Fighter. It's so much fun to play it on the Sega Saturn. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see that. I stepped on this. I was a little drunk one night and I stepped on it. So don't step on your games. If you're not going to play them, put them away. I went there and I was looking in the case and he had a game there. Made by Enix. It's one of the earlier RPGs, and I had seen it, and it looked quite interesting. It kind of reminded me of Dragon Warrior or Dragon's Quest, and it's an RPG, and it's called, I don't know if you guys see that, it's called Paladin's Quest on the Super Nintendo. There you go. There you go. You got a good look of it now. It's called Paladin's Quest. Went in the back and I found that he did in fact have the manual for it, which he threw in at no cost. I already know there's something else there. There's like a big, you know how like usually you had maps and stuff. There was one that had some of the monsters and the maps, and it was there, but it's not. But sometimes he keeps them in weird places, so I'm hoping at one point I could find it, and he hasn't sold it, and I can get it for a reasonable price, so I could kind of make that complete. I don't have the box, but I really don't care about boxes. But I also picked up another manual. It's for Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the Super Nintendo. I have the game, now I have the manual. And he was going to try to sell this to me for like $10, but he supposedly gave me a deal, and it was only $5. I don't even think it's worth $5. I really don't like playing more than $1 to $2 per manual. Goodwill. I didn't really find too much as far as games or anything, really. I found some PC stuff. Kit, Mike, I'm going to send it your way, so be on the lookout in the mail. I actually found something today, so that's why I didn't send it out, because you're going to thank me when you get it. If you haven't already played it or don't own it, it looks really freaking good. So I hope you enjoy. But anyways, I found some DVDs, anime DVDs, so that's why it's kind of not video game related. It's definitely video game related because it's, you know, in the same realm. So I found actually 4 copies, or the first 4 volumes of the Ronin Warriors, or they used to call them Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers, which was stupid because it's the anime is called the Ronin Warriors. I know there's 30-something episodes. I only have the first 18, so obviously there's 12 DVDs. I only have 4 of them, so I need to find the others. But maybe if I don't, it's all right. I just like to have it. It's nice for the collection, and it's nice that I was able to find the first 4 in a succession. So I found this G.I. Joe Season 1.1. It's the first, however many episodes it was. It comes with temporary tattoos. It's got 4 DVDs, and it's just the first, run of the, in my opinion, what drove me to join the military was G.I. Joe. Shooting lasers out of guns with badass names like Snake Eyes and Roadblock and Gung Ho. It just, I don't know, something in me said I have to become a G.I. Joe. And, well, you can't, but, this just, it's nostalgia, it brings me back, and I couldn't pass it. Plus, when I changed the stickers, it was only like $3, brand new. I've already taken it out of the shrink, but I'm excited to watch this. At another Goodwill, I actually found some controllers. Now, I normally don't buy third-party controllers, but this one really caught my eye. It's the, if you can see that, it's the SG Pad Pro, which is for Sega Genesis. It's got 3 buttons, the D-pad, triggers, and it's got different settings, you know, obviously, for all the buttons, including, I think it has speed. I guess speed applies to all of them. I don't know. It's really cool. It looks like it was brand new, and it's really well constructed. So when I do find third-party controllers, and they're actually well made, I will pick them up. That looks like it's an awesome controller for $3. It's almost brand new. Yeah, I will totally... Oh, I didn't even see this. ABC. It's got these buttons up here where I guess you can select the rate of fire. Pretty cool. The SG Pad Pro. I'm trying to get one on every system. I think I have one by Pelican on Super Nintendo. I'd actually prefer that over the actual manufacturer's controller, just because it feels a lot heavier duty and it has the added functionality. But this, I didn't even know this existed. Hold on one second. I gotta take this. Woo! Gotta taste that. Oh. Anyways, I didn't even know this existed. I don't know what you would play it with. And it's just a weird controller. It's the Sega Master System control stick. It's really interesting. It's got 2 buttons. Button 1, button 2. And then it's got this. I just don't know. I don't know what you would play it with. I guess you could play it with flight games or Pac-Man. For $3, I definitely picked that up because you never see these. I don't ever see this. I never even knew it existed. So I'm gonna have to try this out, and you know, I'll tell you what it plays, but it's just weird because I mean, usually, I would play it this way, right? Because it's got buttons on this way, but no. The way that it's labeled as if you were left-handed and would play with your thumb, which is just weird. It's weird. Current gen stuff, I did pick up 2 limited editions, I guess you could call them. One I picked up at Best Buy only because I had a $25 gift card and I really wanted to buy something other than a PlayStation 3 game and a Wii game and an Xbox 360 game, because I really didn't have too many good deals. I guess Tomb Raider would have been a good deal, but I decided to pass in favor of... I've been trying to give some love to my 3DS. I decided that I would pick up... it wasn't on the shelf, so I went and looked at the case, and what do you know, there it was. They had a copy of Project Cross Zone for the 3DS. Now, this is a real-time strategy, more fan service. It's Sega, Namco, and Capcom. Those 3 companies and characters from those 3 companies. Usually get 2 per franchise, so if you get Mega Man from Capcom, you get Mega Man and Zero. They have Jin and I think her name is Xiaoshu from Tekken. You know, I wouldn't say if you're into real-time strategy games and you like the in-depth ones like, I don't know, Final Fantasy Tactics to get this game. It does get monotonous, but it's fun. It's repetitive, but if you just care about the franchises going into it and don't really care about really having an engrossing story, I mean, how could you make all these characters? You got freaking Dante, you got freaking what's-her-face from that not Jet Set, but Channel, whatever, and how are you going to make them? Ken and Ryu are in it. How are you going to make that where it just crosses so many platforms? Yeah, it just, I mean, the story is so beyond stupid. It's funny, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't care. I just want to see Mega Man and Zero versus Ken and Ryu versus freaking Jin and Xiaoshu and Duriel and Dante. You know, that's what I care about. A nice little poster. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty much, I think it's got like all the characters from it. It's pretty cool. I think I might frame this actually. Comes with a nice little art book. Kind of documents some of the players. It's got Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine from Resident Evil appear in it, which I didn't know. Again, Mega Man and Zero. You even got Frank West and this girl from Heisen Q from Darkstalkers. Morgan's in it. It just goes, I mean, it pretty much, it starts off Capcom, goes through all the Capcom characters, so that's pretty cool. It also comes with an OST, which isn't an original. I'm honestly going to say it has a lot of I don't even know if you guys can read that. The tracks are pretty much just taken exactly from the franchises, so you're not really getting anything that you couldn't just find on, that compilation, but it's nice to find one little thing, and it's actually, they took the time to make it, and that's pretty cool. The game, which I was playing up until I found this. So I went to Best Buy. No, I didn't go to Best Buy. I went to GameStop, put another $50 down on the PlayStation 4 that I pre-ordered, and getting ready to check out, and I saw this sitting on the back shelf. This is the limited edition Shin Megami Tensei 4 that a lot of people pre-ordered, and they're asking like $60 on eBay, which is stupid because I paid like $42 for it, and it comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with, well, obviously, like every other Shin Megami game, it'll come with the game. It'll come with an OST, which really didn't have too much on it. It's only got about 8 tracks, but out of the 8 tracks, there's only one that's like 10 minutes. So really it's less than 20 minutes of music. But it did come with this. It's got a giant-ass strategy guide / design book in it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty in-depth as far as strategy, and I didn't see where the design went. I think it's somewhere in the back, but I mean, that's pretty cool, pretty handy, especially for an RPG to get the strategy guide with it. And then obviously it came in, the box, and they even had this little piece of paper slapped on the back of it, so when they had the cellophane on it. But I mean, for the same price, you can get the original game. So for the same price, you can get the limited edition if you had pre-ordered it. I didn't, but the fact that, shortly before it was to be released, Atlus declared bankruptcy, or is going to declare bankruptcy, and everyone was kind of up in the air, is this title going to come out or not? And I kind of kicked myself in the ass for not actually pre-ordering it and getting it, and when I saw a copy there, I just had to jump on it and buy it. So excited that I did. I'm actually playing it right now. I've never played a Shin Megami game, so I'm kind of going in there hoping that, if this is in fact one of the very last Shin Megami games, which I completely doubt it will be, it's the fact that it's on a 3DS and a Nintendo system and not the PlayStation, I'm hoping it's going to be pretty good. And so far, it's pretty good. Weird kind of narration and heavy on dialogue, obviously, but it's an RPG, and I haven't really sat down and played very many RPGs all the way through. So we'll see if it can hook me in. If it can, Atlus, I love you. And I'll probably go back and play some of my other Megaten games. But anyways, guys, I'm babbling. It's Friday. I gotta get out of here. Dinner party going on a little bit. And yeah, so hopefully I'll have more pickups next week. But for the weekend, I'm going to go to the flea market, going to hang out with the video game trader, do some more trades, and I'll be in touch. I look forward to watching your videos. Like below, comment below, subscribe up top. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned.